Good Sunday evening. I hope you are doing well. Get my iPad going so I can see the comments that come in as you log on. If this is the first time that you're watching me, please click the like, and if you want to share it with other people, I would really appreciate it. And then if you hit the follow button, you'll be notified the next time I come on. If you're watching this on YouTube, I normally repost my videos from Facebook over to YouTube after I have completed them. And if you're wanting to watch them live, you need to catch them over on Facebook. I do live videos on Sunday night at 6:30 and on Tuesday evenings at 6 o'clock, and that's Central Standard Time. If you are watching this on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up, and if you click the bell, you'll be notified when I upload another video onto my page. So welcome to everyone that's tuning in. I certainly appreciate it. And we are going to get off the kick of Christmas for just a little bit, and we're going to focus our attention to one of the new sets called Framed Violets. Here it is. It's a beautiful set. The papers are phenomenal, and I will show you what the DSP looks like. Aw, thanks for the stars. I really appreciate it very, very much. So I started working on this set during the week. I'm trying to think. It must have been Wednesday afternoon. I made, I think I got both of the cards made that I was going to show you tonight before I got started cutting paper for my class that was today. And that took me the rest of the week. And I was glad to have the cards created so I had that task out of the way and I didn't have to worry about it. Sometimes it's hard during a class to try to create on the fly. And I don't like that pressure knowing that I'm going live that evening and I need to have something, and I like to be able to take my time designing something that I think that you'll really like. So, Kelly, welcome. So glad to see you. Hope you're having a great weekend. Weather's been wonderful, and my beans are starting to come in. I actually got 2 pickings of wax beans. I love wax beans. They're my favorite. And I'm looking forward to enjoying them. I didn't have enough in the first picking for my husband and I, so I picked some more just before the class started and got them in the refrigerator. So we'll have them for supper tomorrow night with whatever else I'm going to be making. So I'm hope that you were able to get out and maybe enjoy the weather a little bit today. I, on the other hand, just got out to go to church and back. So. Oh, thanks for sharing, Kelly. I appreciate it. And I found out in church today, just as I was leaving, that I was asked if I would, I have a group at our church called the Befrienders. If anybody has ever heard of Stephen Ministry, they're very similar. And I'm head of the Befrienders ministry in our church. And we were asked to lead the church service tomorrow, or next Sunday, excuse me. So I was this afternoon starting to work on a sermon. So I'm going to be diligently working on that, and I usually have it written at least 2 weeks before I have to present it. And then the last week I can just sit and go over it and go over it and go over it and fine tune it and kind of get some of it to memory. But that's not going to happen this time, I guess. But it'll be fine. I feel so much more confident getting up. I have to tell you, the first time I got up to give a sermon, my knees were just shaking and I was so nervous. And our pastor hooked the microphone up to me so that it was attached to me and I didn't have to hang on to it because I needed to be able to shuffle my papers around a little bit. But yeah, I was very, 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 very nervous. But now it doesn't seem to be even a tenth of as bad. So I think that a lot of it has to do with doing live videos for you guys. It used to be if I get up and make an announcement at church, I had to have everything written down verbatim that I was going to say, and now I just on the fly. So I thank you guys for that. I really appreciate it. So anyway, I'm going to flip the camera down so we can take a look at what this beautiful paper looks like. So let me do that right now. Whoops, that didn't flip. Try that again. There we go. All right. I got my big hand in the way here. Let's see. So hard to tell. Ugh, and it always sags down. Let's see where we're at here. Oh, this is fine. And I hope that you can see okay. Please let me know if you want me to ever move the camera closer. Hopefully I will catch it out of the corner of my eye. So often I get going on stamping that I completely forget to look at what you guys might be telling me. So, let's see. Yeah, we'll use this over here. I love this set of paper. I love these kind where they give you a couple of pages of ephemeras. That is so cool because then it makes it so much easier to create cards. So as you can see, I've used a few pieces here, but I love this paper. This is Secret Sea background, and it's, I don't know if you can see it, it's got a little bit of a speckle to it in the Peaceful Pine. Very light. And there's a stamp that is in the set. Oh, where did I put it? I guess it's in my box here. That does that same speckle. Hopefully you can see that. Oh, it's on the other side of this there. Maybe you can see it better with that as a background. So it's got little dots and dashes on it. And we are going to use that in our first card that we make. But I love the figures that are on the front, and then the dies will cut out some of the things. This I think is a little small. This one definitely is small. And I love the diagonal pattern on this. Very nice. Back is the pine again. And then we've got this one. This one also has a diagonal design. I love diagonals. Something about it. I don't know. I just think they're very, very sweet. The back side of this one is a Secret Sea with a little Swiss dot on it. And this is the same as what we did before. So it's fresh freesia. Let me grab the container here and see what else we got. Darling Duckling, fresh freesia, gorgeous grape, hydrangea hue, peaceful pine, and Secret Sea. And on the back side of this has the hydrangea hue in a diagonal stripe. And here's the one that I used. And we've already looked at that one. This is the one that has, that you can cut out. Where is it? Let's see. I think it's this one right here, yes. And there's another one in the set. But it's just a larger flower. And that one is not in here. So just this one is going to be able to be cut out. But you also got this, have the stamp for that as well. And we're going to be using that with this first card that we make. And this is, I think I showed you the, oh no, I didn't show you the back. So fresh freesia stripe. And that too has that little bit of a dot and dash in it. Very hard to see. And then the ephemera, I'm going to show you the one that I've already taken a couple pieces out of for one of the cards that we're going to make. So you get you get 2 of these. They're exactly the same. So you have the frame, and then this comes apart too. These are not, they don't have adhesive on the back, so that's up to you. This one does this and this, so it's a double frame like the other one is, and so is this one. But these are all so nice. I love them where they have the coloring go all the way out to the edge. And these you can color, which I think is very cool. So, anyway, let's... Hi, Lori. Thank you for popping on. Let's get started. I have my link to my store. So if you're interested in ordering anything, you can go ahead and place your order there. I really appreciate it. Any orders of $50 or greater in product, then I give you a little something that I send to you. So we are going to use Highland Heather and Secret Sea. Highland Heather was not mentioned in the paper, but it goes quite nicely with it. And we are going to use Secret Sea for the background. Got a little tiny piece here, and another one here. And then our stamp. And I got another container that's got stuff we're using for both cards. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to score this at 4 1/4. So we got 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And I think, let me get my glasses on. So these dark colors are hard for me to match up. I'm off just a little bit on one end, so we'll go like that. And I saw somebody that did something, hopefully I'll remember to do it this next time. After they scored, instead of doing what I did, they put the paper up against the fence here and then brought the other one down and matched them up before they actually went across with it. And we're going to give that a try. I thought, oh, you know, I think that's pretty ingenious. Maybe we'll do something about that this next time. Okay, let's see. We're going to do just a little bit of die cutting. I have a piece of fresh freesia, and that is going to go on here, and it's 1/8 of an inch smaller, so it's 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. But before we put that down, I'm going to go ahead and put this piece of DSP on here, which is another 1/8 of an inch smaller. So this is 4 by 5 1/4, and we are going to go ahead and glue this together. And hopefully I'm doing this correct. Okay, and then I want to take and cut out, I'm going to take these off. We're going to put some fresh tape on. And I want to put this about right in the middle if I can. And I think for this one I'm just going to go ahead and use this Post-it tape that I've had here. Let's see, get that straight. It looked like it was on an angle a little bit. Hi Pam, welcome. Glad you could join us. All right, I'm going to cut those two out. Lickety split. This poor top plate is so warped. When they go fast on me. Let's get this going the right direction. And I kind of think I might actually do another 2 cards using this set on Tuesday night, because this is such a sweet set. All right, I'm actually going to go ahead and put this on here so we get these off the table. Okay. All right, and then I need to make a frame that is going to go around this opening. So we are going to, got just enough room here to put this on here. And we'll use a little of this on it. Tape the 2 together and have a little to come off the end. Come on. Okay. And one more. Trying to see if that looks pretty even. I think so. All right, I'm going to run this through. So the object is to get this centerpiece that we're going to use inside, and then have the border that's going to go around here. And now to get this off without, perfect. And this one. Thank goodness for nails. All right. There we go. I am going to just set this over here on my magnetic board. I can't remember if we need to use this again. All right. Now, if you look at this, you're going to notice that this is not exactly even going up and down. So there is, if you're trying to match it up with the dot, with the stamp, it is going to be off a little bit, unless you maybe flip it around. That might be what you need to do. So, all right, get that out of the way. We're going to do something with this before we go ahead and glue that down, and that is to take some, let's see, I think I used the fresh freesia, now that I think about it, and we are going to just stamp around this using this speckly stamp, just to get a little bit of a design or texture on it, I guess. We could have used the stamp, which would give a more of a design on here, but I just wanted something a little on the subtle side. Let's see, I got a nice clean chamois. Yay. Okay. Now, along with this, I'm going to take my Wink of Stella. Did I get it back? I thought I did. There it is. And we are going to go ahead and color all the way around. Get a little more juice down. There we go. It's amazing just that little tiny bit of sparkle what it does. Of course, I think I've always said that. I'm trying not to do a lot of heavy-duty brushing with it because I don't want to smear the ink. I want you to be able to see the speckles on there. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll hold it up in just a second. I'm almost done here. So you can kind of see those little speckles that are in there. I think, waiting for the camera to get caught up. There we go. Okay. Put that aside. And you know what I did? I did that a little bit incorrect. And I bet you this is, yep. I shouldn't have been so quick to glue that down. Oh well. I'm going to use that in here. But we're going to stamp our violet, and we're going to use, oops, the Memento ink. Just grabbing that. It's overhead there and handy. Hard to give up our Memento, isn't it? Gives a nice image. And then I'm going to take the sentiment, which is sending love, and we're going to stamp that in the Highland Heather. And we'll just put that up here. What I plan on doing is actually just cutting around it. And let's put a little color on the... Ay, ay, ay. That does not like to close. And I'm using Highland Heather and Peaceful Pine. So we'll start with the light Peaceful Pine. I'm going to do the stems first. And then I'm going to take the dark, and we will just go there, and I'm going to do all of the veins on the leaves. There we go. Then we'll go back to the light and add the light on the upper part of that leaf there. And we'll see how much we can blend in here. This is the light I'm using now. And I'm just going to take the light and go back over just to add a little extra shading. That's going to lighten up a lot. There. Okay, and then we'll do the flowers. And you know, these could be done in just about any color you want to. Well, let's start with the dark. And I'm just bringing that out. And we'll go over and do this one too right away. And come back with the light ones. Oh, forgot the other one. Well, we're gonna grab that one here. Alright. And this one we are going to cut out using the die. There we go. And I'm going to actually take the Darling Duckling. Forgot I had that. And the little tiny dot in the center, you hardly see it, but it's there. And put that in there. My nose is running. I think because I'm cool down here. Alright. Let's get the die out. This die fits pretty nice on here. Grab our little piece of Post-it tape. Put that right here. Run this through. This way, because I think if I go the other direction, it's gonna make a loud snap. There. Come here. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Isn't that nice how that comes out? They did a good job getting that one perfect, I think. Alright, and then I'm just going to take my scissors and we're just going to go ahead and just cut around here. I'll try to imitate this. I don't know how good I'll do, but I don't know. I sometimes feel like I don't do a very good job on fussy cutting around words. I like this. I like the edges to be smooth if possible, not jagged. There, not too bad. Okay, let's finish assembling this. This should be nice and dry. I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this. Let me find them. We're going to put the little minis on here. And I'm going to do every other one of the little, whoops, I don't want two, we want one of the looped, I'm going to call it, I don't know, the edge. It's not going to come out exactly right, but close enough. See what I mean? I think we'll just put one in the middle here. Enough room? Oh, there it is. Okay. Hopefully I've got this laid out the right way. Okay. Actually, maybe we should put this in first. Yeah, it just fits in there. I really wanted to have the back of this DSP, but yeah, shoot. Let's cut another piece out. I don't like it when it doesn't turn out the way I want it to be. It's just the little one here. I like the texture on that. So let's just... I shouldn't have added the glue on in the center of this when I went to cut it out. Okay. One little lone piece of scrap on there. Alright, flip that over. There. Now I'm happy. This is the one I want. I don't know if I've got it the right direction. Okay, let's see. Let's try it the other way. There, I think it goes that way. Oh, if I can get it back out. Whoopsie. That goes that way. Well, actually, you would think it would go this way. Yeah, I think it looks better that way. Glue. There it is. I'm going this way with it. I like using the DSP because it's thinner. And that was the whole idea behind this. This guy's going to go up here. And this is going to go down here. Okay. And this is not going to get popped up. So I want the edge of the frame to be above it all. If you get this set and you get the ribbon, this would look really cute with the little bit of ribbon around the bottom of it. But because there's not that much room, I am just going to add this at the bottom. Again, not with any dimensionals. And then we'll put the frame around it. And where is that sitting? Where did I go with that? Oh, here it is. I had to stop and think, what did I lay on the desk? A piece of DSP. And I had all the backings off of it. There we go. Okay. Now, does that look right? Let's flip it around. Show just a little bit of that dark, but I think that's okay. And then these adorable gems, adhesive back blooms. I think we need to put one on there. We're going to use the dark one, and I had put one down here. Yeah, I think I want to leave it down below. I don't want to detract from the pretty blooms up here. All right, there's number one. Let's get the inside in. And I got to look at my sample and see what I did in there. Okay, this is a happy birthday card. And we're using the happy birthday to you sentiment. I think that's, yep, that's all part of the set. Here's the sending love, here's the happy birthday. And we're going to stamp that in Highland. Heather again. Didn't want to go real dark with the Gorgeous Grape. And then I took tiny bit of this same DSP. This is 1/4 of an inch by 3 inches, and we're just going to put that across the top up here. Glue it in, and we are done with card number one. See how good I am at getting just a tiny bit of glue out. Not bad. Now, how good am I at getting it on there without it all over my fingers? And I like having just a little tiny bit of the white showing. So that's 1/4 of an inch by 3 inches. And it's off just a hair here, and I'm just going to trim that off. That's why you wait before you glue it into the card, in case there's any trimming that needs to be done. And there is our birthday card. The hybrid ink, that would be the dark. No, and I don't think, so I was worried about smearing the Fresh Freesia on there. I don't know if it would, but it didn't. It was okay. But I have seen it where if it isn't completely dry, that it has smeared just a wee bit. So I didn't need to use that. I can put that away and use it for something else. Yay! Okay, let's move on to card number 2. The hybrid ink is the new black ink. Oh, I did have one of these pulled out. Oh, I'll just put that back and save it for the next one. And the one that I did, exactly the same. I had considered putting these in here, but you know, it takes up an awful lot of room on the flower. And I thought, yeah, I thought it took away from the flower. So I thought just having it as the accent down by the sentiment would probably be best. Okay. That's that one. Let's grab the next one. Okay. This one we're going to use a tiny bit of ribbon on. And we're going to use the ephemeras. And this one we are using Gorgeous Grape. Okay. Gorgeous Grape, 8.5 by 5.5, or 8.5 by, sorry, 5.5. Ah, that just didn't look like it was right, but it is. And we're going to score it at 4 1/4. That one out of the way, we don't want to cut it. This is a simple card. I thought, let's do simple. I don't do simple enough. Gee whiz. Just does not. Oh, here. And I did it wrong. Here I forgot. Okay. I'm going to have to try that. If it works, I'll do it on Tuesday night. With putting it against the fence. It's hard. Old habits die hard, don't they? Wait, can't talk. Okay. Oh, and that piece that I put inside, that was 3 by 4 1/4. I just realized I didn't tell you that, and that's what this one is too. So I grabbed this one that has a cute diagonal pattern on it. I love that one. And this is just 4 by 5 1/4. We are going to add that on. Okay, and then I went ahead and just cut out the outside ring of the, where did I put that on? No, I glued that down. And then we have the center that's going to go on here, and we are going to actually stamp our image directly on here. So I'm going to put this on. Yes, Kelly, that is correct. On the speckled frame that I cut out of the fresh freesia and then stamped it. That's the only thing that I put the Wink of Stella on was this. Okay, so we got this. Now we're going to go over here to this, and I need my I'll flip this over. Okay, I grabbed one of my blending brushes. Well, this is Garden Green, Jean. Honestly, I want Peaceful Pine. I thought, let's see how much is on here. Not a lot. I'm going to put some Peaceful Pine on it. They're so close in color that I just want just a little, just to go across the bottom here. Just to give us a little bit of color there. All right, and then we are going to take the Gorgeous Grape and we're going to stamp that Sending Love at the very top. Hang on, I got something on here that's going to bug me. don't have anything on my finger. I don't know what that is, but hopefully the lettering will cover it. Just a little something. Okay, semi-roll. Gonna get this up as close to the top as I can get it. Okay. Now I'm gonna take the stem and we're gonna put some stems down here. There we go. Oh, I know what I did. I think I actually there. Well, that didn't stamp so great. Let's try that over again. There. And another one over here. There. And a little over on the edge on both sides. That didn't do much. There. To make it look like it's a garden full of violets. Okay. That's it for that for right now. I'm going to take these ephemeras. For a second, and I want to get use different, oh, for Pete's sakes. Plunk. Well, that's kind of the same color, Jean. Let's get a pink one. Yeah, that's okay. All right. I'm just going to kind of curl up these just slightly. Give it. Let's see. I guess it will be this way. And this one. I wish I had a darker one. Let's see. Let's see what this one looks like. This has got a little leaf with it. Yeah, we'll put this one in the center. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little dot of glue on here. Below the stem top. I don't know which one I want. I'll go with the light one. Okay. I smeared some green up there, wouldn't you know? A tiny little dot. This is going to go on here with dimensionals. Bigger ones here. Oh, come on. There we go. There. And the ribbon. We're going to make a bow here. And we're going to put our bow down here. Just to add a little something down there. If you didn't want your flowers up so high, you could start the branches off the bottom of that oval, strong side. Now I need, hang on a second, I gotta find my glue dots. Two rolls of them, and they're both in boxes for the class. Okay. Okay. There's that one. And I have to remember what's inside. Happy birthday to you, and we're going to put a leaf. And a violet. And some of those are going to go on the front. There we go. We'll just put this leaf down here in the corner. Here. And we'll just slightly curve these and just put a little dollop of glue right in the center. This up. This one's pretty, and we're going to put the pink guys on this one. One up here. And one over here. And that one's done. Now you need to tell me which one you like better. While I'm doing a little cleanup here before we have our drawing. For people that like purple, this is the set for you. Like this one here. I like it too. I showed my sister today. She goes, I don't like that one. She does not like cards that have dark backgrounds. I don't get it. I said, well, I figured you wouldn't. And she loves purple. So, anyway. Alright. I will add these to my pile down here for our drawing on Tuesday night. And, oh, golly. Our drawing is for this card that has the hot foiled happy birthday on it that we put together the other night, and the hot foiled background here. That was fun to make. And let's see. Oh, that's fine, Char. Anytime. Let's see who's going to get this card. I can show you what I made for the favors, or pillow gifts, whatever you want to call it, for the class today. Carrie Schwanke won tonight. And I don't, oh, you are on, Carrie. So I will be sending this card to you. I will put this aside, so congratulations, Carrie. These are what I made to go with for the class tonight, or the class today. The class was called Christmas in July. So it had the Christmas sets that I had purchased, the 3 that the Woodland one, or the Woodland Friends, I don't know. It's the one with the little animals on it. And then the ornament set and the stocking set. So those are the cards that they made. I think I've got the. I'll show you what they look like. I did design a couple of extras. This is what they made, and this is a fun fold. I'll probably do this one as a class. And I might even be able to do it using this set too. It probably look really pretty in that. But they had fun putting this together. They really like the stockings a lot. So this is what they got for their treat. And this was fun to make. I was able to put these together Saturday afternoon. Got them done lickety-split. So anyway, yeah, it was fun. Fun for everyone. Let me flip the camera down so you're not looking at a bare table. There we go. Oh, a little bit further. There we go. I wanted to let everybody know that I did go through all of my stamps and dies and things, and have a huge box of sets, and some of them are bundles, some of them not, that I've got probably priced at 50% off. And they're not anything that you can get on the last chance list. So there's a lot of Christmas things from last year, and the sets that have happened over the year. I have some new sets that are in there that they've already have taken off. I think they were probably from the January through April. And if you're interested, I've got it put together in a Excel spreadsheet. If you're interested, I'd be happy to email it to you, but I don't want to just assume and send it out to everybody because I don't want to offend anybody. So if that's something that you're interested in, please let me know, and I will be happy to email it to you. And then as far as shipping goes, I would figure that out if you need it shipped, or if we can meet someplace. I'm willing to meet to drop off things for you too, to save you on the shipping. I have an electric car, so I can go, and it doesn't cost that much to drive. It's not like gas, for sure. So I wanted to let you know about that. The class for the for this one, it'll be on August 2nd. If you're interested in that, it's $50. We're going to give you, I'll give you a whole set of the paper, which is gorgeous, and a half a roll of the ribbon, and a set of the embellishments, these darling little flowers with the rhinestones in the center. They are so cute. And it'll be 8 cards, 2 of each design. So, I'm sorry, 2 of 4 designs. I knew when I said that, I thought, wait a minute, that's not right. So you'll get 8 total cards, but there'll be 2 of each of the 4 designs that I go with. Sheesh. I guess it's been a long day. So anyway, that's what I have for you tonight. I thank you so much for tuning in, and always tuning in. I really appreciate it so much, and for sharing and supporting me in my small business. So have a good evening, and I will see you guys on Tuesday night. And thank you so much for the stars. I love them. Thanks. Good night.